In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens finest. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense in an empty set. They'll start this drive with a pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
What the fuck?
The 40, inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Why is Morris not in the game?
Now they'll try the right side. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense.
Yeah, I just gotta say.
Scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
Oh, my shit. Oh, fuck. I hope.
A first down for the offense. Power football with the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got his man. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run to the left. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And you can see the defensive coordinator so upset after that play because everybody on his side is thinking it's going to be a run on 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the 50, but you need guys in the back end to just step up in that situation. If they throw the football, someone's got to make a play. You couldn't get it done, and now you've got 1st and goal in your own end.
And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket. And a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle.
Oh, they block it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Tremendous awareness along the sideline.
Who's that fucking route?
Ability to get
Clock
the
call.
first down for the big pickup.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Coming after it. And the
Show ass down.
gets to the quarterback.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can
He's a
take
tight
getting
end.
off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Bruh! Oh, yeah, he dropped it.
And
Good
it
shit.
slips through his fingers, incomplete. side to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
Well, give me a block.
He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Keeps looking downfield.
Bruh, oh my God.
The quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
All right, don't run play actions.
This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Handoff from the gun.
I'll hold on to that block a little bit longer.
On that one, 2nd and 8.
This is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws toward the end zone.
Damn.
Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I agree with the pass.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They believe they can run right here. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next.
Oh, come on, pick that off!
It always starts with the ground.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football, and flew down with some bad intentions.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops the throw. Got a man. It's late. And sure, tackle there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. The open. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Wants to throw on second down. Grab behind the line. From taking that one even further after the catch.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you know, when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys
I was about to play man, too.
Think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
Yeah. They're out here striking.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fast motion from the offense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged on the outside. It's Poole. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him mix.
What? What the fuck did he get through?
Touchdown, Oregon! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out. We can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on
I mean, a damn fucking fake punt,
we
though.
check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Rutgers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the ground with the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Running to the left. The Cowboys have a first down.
a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off play action. Fires to the right. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Using his feet to buy time. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Lofts one high and deep.
Let's fucking go!
Down in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got...
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front
Good
doing
tackle.
their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Ball's at the 15 on second down, and they need 9. The give to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's front. He wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. They'll give it to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy.
Let's fucking go. Way to get through there, boy.
They go to the ground pretty quickly.
That pass is well off.
Ain't gonna be stupid this time.
As he was trying to throw, and they down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side.
Bruh, I don't have no timeouts left.
Almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Oh my God. That's fine.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half.
All right, let's go. Let's run the football.
Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll snap it from the gun on third down.
Oh, I didn't see him. Oh, I got it.
Number 3 on the day. Touchdown Ducks. What a great
That's on me. I got to throw that over the top. Damn, I got to throw that over the top. That's on me.
What a play by this defense with the pick.
As soon as I see him come down, I should have threw it over the top.
Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks.
Gotta be patient right there. That's on me.
Take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six.
I'm saving on the ball.
Called for and made.
3 big picks, 2 bad ones too. Start here.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground game on the left. And the ball slipped out.
Of course.
Once that ball
Here we
was
go.
offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about
that's
those
easy.
big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing
He's fighting.
space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Getting some heat.
I think
Good
going
sack.
into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. If early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the
Here we go.
And that ball is picked
Just
up.
block him. I don't care about him right there.
Return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trying to move them on the counter. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming.
That's fine.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the tailback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They go
That's
to the
my
ground.
That's my. Oh, good tackle, Shazier.
Quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. They'll try to power their way ahead. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
It's on target and complete. And they'll knock him down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that.
Oh, come on!
And it'll be
Oh, that was
incomplete.
to
This
the
defense
house.
is physical in pass D.
Oh,
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And the Ducks will keep this drive going. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
Yeah, and I really don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, especially when you're on the side of the field where you're long field goal or maybe just punting the ball. Now, go for it.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position. And the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability, he can bail you out and go find...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get to the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. And he can't.
How the fuck do you miss a pass that short?
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he found open space,